So, you have bought an insurance policy. Then I'm sure your insurance agent will ask you for some names or details to be written in the nomination column. Hi, my name is Andrew and welcome back to this channel where I share information and knowledge on insurance, takaful and a little bit of financial planning. If you have not subscribed to this channel, do click on the subscribe button and of course click on the notification bell as well. Then head on to click like on my Facebook page. Okay, let's move on with today's topic. So what is nomination? It is basically an act of naming someone in the insurance policy so that when you pass away, the insurance company or takaful operator can release the claim in the shortest, fastest time possible. So can you name anyone as your nominees? Technically, you can. However, depending on the relationship of the person with you, it will affect the ownership of the insurance claim when mishap happens. And by this, we mean death. No pantang. Let's talk about trust nomination. Now, any nominees that falls under a trust nomination will receive the insurance claim as the rightful owner by law, which means they can own the money 100% by themselves. If you are single and you name your parents or your child in the policy as the nominees, then they are considered nominees under trust nomination. If you are married and if you name your spouse or your child in the policy, then they are also considered as nominees under trust nomination. If you name anyone that is out of the two categories above, for example, you name your friends, your uncle, your auntie, your neighbor, and etc., these nominees are considered a non-trust nomination, which means they will receive the insurance money as executor and not beneficiary. Their job is to help to distribute the money to your beneficiaries according to your will if you have one, or according to Distribution Act if you don't have a will. Of course, it will go through a series of documentation, some process to pay off the debts, any fees, so on and so forth before the balance can be distributed to your beneficiaries. Whether it is trust or non-trust nomination, it is very important to know that it is based on the date you name the person in the nomination list. For example, you name your parents when you are single. Later, after you are married, you didn't change the nomination, you didn't change to your spouse. So when you pass away, your parents whom you name as nominees can still receive the insurance claim as beneficiary because they fall under trust nomination. Same goes if you are married and you name your spouse as nominee. He or she will be under trust nomination. If in the future maybe both of you are no longer together and you didn't change the name in the nomination list, your spouse will still be the rightful owner of the insurance claim when you pass away. If you don't name anyone in the nomination list, then when you pass away, your beneficiary must go to the insurance company to claim it and go through a series of process to distribute the money. That is, if they know you bought an insurance policy lah. So it is very important for you to name someone in the nomination list of your insurance policy, especially your life insurance or personal accident. But before you decide who you want to name, please make sure you understand the consequences in whether the person you name will be considered as a beneficiary or just a nominee. Now, what if you want to name someone that is neither your parents, your spouse, nor your child in the nomination list for your insurance policy, but at the end, you want them to be the rightful owner of the insurance claim when you pass away? For this, we'll leave it in our next video when we talk about absolute assignment. Until we meet again in our next video, stay safe and peace out.